Okay, overloaded. Big Cappuccino here. This is going to be part two of a series I was doing. Rather than do a car show like I usually did in the past for my birthday time, around my birthday, I broke it up into what I call fleets shows, and I already did the import one, which was mainly JDM cars, but one was Korean because it was a Hyundai. But now we're going to the U.S. fleet, and it's related to a video I did a while back called "Build Your Own Fleet," and I'll explain throughout. But they fall under certain types, and the first one you're dealing with is the daily driver. And the daily driver is usually a car that's pretty much reliable. It may be 4 or 6 cylinder. It might be a hybrid. It may be electric. It depends on the buyer, the user, or whoever, driver, or whatever. What we have on the turntable right now is the 2019 Jeep Renegade, and this is a Matchbox. It debuted in NBX City 2020. It's the first color variation in bright green. It has a detailed trim. It has a gray plastic base. We got dark smoke tint windows. We got black interior. In real life, it's powered by a 1.3 liter inline four or a 2.4 liter inline four. There was even a turbocharger available for specific trim variations. It can have a 5, 6, or 7 speed transmission, manual, or a 6 or 9 speed automatic transmission. It can have from 120 to 200 horsepower, depending on the trim level, different versions. It can be 3,078 to 3,550 pounds, depending on the trim level, different variations. It has a 0-60 mile per hour of anywhere from 8.9 to 9.4 seconds. Estimated top speed of 120 to 130 miles per hour. It's a pretty practical car. It's a four door. It's real sporty. Next, we move from the daily driver to what we call the workhorse. Basically, what the workhorse is for is basically getting around when you have certain things to do around the house. Let's say you have a house with a backyard, and you might have trees, you might have vegetation, you have a lot of work to do. Let's say that you might do some things on the side. Maybe you might be into carpentry, maybe be in plumbing, maybe you might even be into interior decorating business with your by yourself or your significant other. Who knows? But I grew up in a blue collar environment, so I'm used to seeing people with trucks. My grandfather, what he would do, he would buy wagons. So it was twofold. And what we have on the turntable is a 2020 Ram 1500 Rebel. It debuted in Hot Wheels Hot Trucks 2020. designed by U.S.A. This is the HW Hot Trucks 2022. Color variation metal flake silver detailed trim. Black side stripe with Ram and Rebel logos on the side. It has a black plastic base. Smoke tint windows, black interior, BLOR wheels. Engines include a 3.6 liter V6 or a 5.7 liter Hemi V8. 300 to 400 horsepower. It comes standard with air suspension, Toyo, open country all-terrain tires, Bilstein shock absorbers, and an aluminum sports hood. So this is basically a sport truck. It's a crew cab though, so you can fit 4 people in there. So next, we got what I call what we call the flagship. And basically, the flagship is going to be your car that you basically drive to formal events, probably religious. If you go to church, if you go maybe Catholic, I don't know, Catholic, maybe Jewish, maybe Methodist, maybe Baptist, shoot, maybe even other religions, Jehovah's Witness, what have you, you know. I'm not here to judge, or maybe go to weddings or family reunions. I know we have a lot of cookouts and stuff during about to be spring, so summer's coming, so you know that's a big thing, and traveling on the road and whatnot. And you might have to pick up relatives and whatnot. And I hate to say it, funerals. So this car, this represents that flagship mentality. 2018 Dodge Charger, debuted in mainline, MBX, road trip, 2019. It is a Matchbox casting, designed by Abe Lugo. It's supposed to be 168 scale. This is the first color variation of metal flake green. It has detailed headlights and taillights. Has a black plastic base. Smoke tint windows, gray interior, if it'll stay focused. Probably need to move this back some. Oh, in real life came with a 3.5 and 3.6 or 3.6 liter V8. I mean, 3.5, 3.6 liter V6, or the 5.7 or 6 liter 1 liter V8. Yeah, they don't make these no more. They just got replaced by the Challenger, and the Charger got replaced by the Charger all electric Charger Daytona, which they said they're supposed to make a hybrid, probably have V6 available, but that's probably next year or sometime. Next, what we have is what I call the weekend car. And the weekend car is basically something to get around in. I can paint the scenario of by now your kids are teenagers. Maybe they're not around all the time, or maybe it's getting to the point where then, you know, where you and the wife have more time to yourselves if you're married. Or let's say you're divorced. This might be your, you know, you might be feeling yourself, decide to go out and get this car. And what we have on the turntable is the 2018 Ford Mustang convertible that debuted in mainline MBX Road Trip 2019. Is a Matchbox casting, light orange. Yeah, 2019. Yeah, casting, color variation in light orange, designed by Abe Lugo. Headlights and taillights. License plate, black plastic base, smoke tint windows, light gray interior. This is the base model. Oh, I didn't show the base. This is basically the base model. It's the GT, but it's the base model Mustang convertible with the small block V8, 6-speed manual transmission, 300 horsepower, 3,640 pounds, 0 to 60 miles per hour in like 5 seconds. Estimated top speed 160. It's a very cool looking, simple car to drive when the temperature hits over 70 degrees. Like I said, spring or summertime. And it's so, all you need is, you could change the rims on this. You probably can take the seats out, upgrade the seats. You know, do so much with this car. Probably paint it, probably get some stripes on the hood or something if you want to. But it's good like it is, so. And last but not least, we have something purely optional. Like I said, you'll have to have a house to have all this, because where I live, you'll be lucky if you get 2 parking spaces. You pretty much need a driveway, or you need a garage, or then have, like, I think more than 3 cars. If you want to have, well, you can park 2 in the driveway, 1 on the street, or 2 on the street. So you could have 4 if you don't have a garage. But more so, I think you need a house to have more than 2 cars, personally. And this is the project car, which is going to be something, you know, vintage, something, a work in progress. Maybe the work has been done. And right here we got the 1957 Ford Thunderbird convertible that debuted in mainline 1982, believe it or not. It was retooled in 2020. This is the 163 scale. This is a Matchbox casting. No designer listed. This is from the Blue Highways 5-pack 2021 in metal plate orange, detailed trim, chrome plastic base. It has smoke tint windows, gray interior. The casting was retooled in 2020, like I said, for easy assembly. The body, interior, and base were tweaked. Basically, this is not a full piece. I think you can see through the base see the base on the bottom. Got an ugly, chunky steering wheel. Good gracious. It don't even have no definition in it. It's just a round piece right there. Produced from 1955 to 1957. This body style of car in real life. Had a 292 and a 312 cubic inch V8. 3-speed manual or automatic transmission. 3,130 pounds. 210 to 290 horsepower. Because I think near the end, I think in the late 50s, I think 56 or 57, you could get the supercharger from the factory in there under the hood. 0 to 60 in 9.9 seconds. Top estimated speed 120 miles per hour. This is the last model year for the 2-seater convertible. that was created to compete with the Chevrolet Corvette. And of course, by 1958, it was redesigned as a sedan. So it's pretty cool though. Very small car. I saw one of these in person like a couple of years ago. It's kind of beat up though. But and that's pretty much it. That's the what we're gonna call the U.S. fleet. And we got one more fleet to do. We're gonna do the Euro fleet. So hopefully we do that soon. Like I always say, I want to thank the subscribers for holding me down with the likes and the views. Sometimes I try to change it up, do different kinds of content. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it don't. You know, to me, a successful video at least gets 100 views. That means I pretty much went outside of my realm. I'm doing pretty good. Of course, to me, once you get in the hundreds, you're doing real good. Viral is 1,000. I only done that under 10 times, went viral. So I want to thank the subscribers for holding me down with the likes and views. I want to any random viewers who happen across this channel. Hope you decide to hit the subscription notification button, hit the like button or the dislike button. It's your opinion. It's always good to get feedback. I can always make improvements to the channel. And until the next time, peace and blessings. This is Big Dappuccino. This is Deja Vu. Royal T Diecast Garage. We signing out.